Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Basement Card Collector. Today's video is going to be a mail day. Got a package here from our very good buddy Sammy over at SFI Sports Cards. And before we open up this package, I just want to say you're probably already a watcher of Sammy's channel, but if you're not, I will leave a link to find his channel and to go check it out. He is from New York, and he is a Yankees fan, of course, and he has several great cards in his collection, vintage and new, and just really cool sports memorabilia, if you will. He is a great mind with stats and stories about players, which I love. He is also involved in the trivia, which I also dig. He has a trivia question pop up on his channel on his community tab, and him and I go back and forth on those, which I really appreciate. He's also a buddy that we text, not just on videos, but kind of off the YouTubes, text back and forth every now and then. He loves the Immaculate Grid. I often send him photos of my score, and he always kills me, but I do get a kick out of trying to get in the ballpark of Sammy's score. And I have three cards here on the stage here with us. My 89 Topps, which is the mainstay. I also have two graded cards, and the one on the right, the Rickey Henderson rookie card, is my very first graded card, and I actually bought that when I bought the 1980 Topps set for my set run of Topps. That came with it graded, so that was cool. And then through the time that I've been making videos on YouTube, I just don't have a lot of graded cards. And so Sammy, being super cool, we've sent cards back and forth a few times now, and so he sent me the 1988 Topps Tiffany Andre Dawson All-Star, and so that is like now one of my I think I have 4 graded cards, maybe 5, and I bought the Rickey with the set, and the other 4 cards have been sent from buddies in the YouTube world. So it's just another example of how great this community is. And so for Sammy, a few months ago or a few weeks ago, something or another, I sent him some cards that I had found and picked up for him, and that's just kind of how this YouTube works. And it still blows my mind that people, you know, me and millions of other people, they just send cards through the mail to buddies that we've met here on this baseball card corner of YouTube. And it just totally, it's cool. I'm like, this package came from New York to my little basement here in Indiana. And it's just because a guy is, you know, being cool and being friendly. And so do check out Sammy. He is a Topps Tiffany, a super Rickey Henderson collector, loves his Topps Tiffany's and several other things, but I just think it's cool that he sent me a Dawson Tiffany All-Star card. It's also graded in an 8, and so I think you'd like his channel if you don't know him already, but do check him out if you don't. And with that, why don't we, let's see what's in here. And I did trim the top. I did not see what's inside. Oh boy. Wow, this is quite the note. I'm going to read it. Sammy, I'm going to read it, man. Jason, been working on this package for some time, adding things here and there. I'm sure several of you may already have in your PC, but nothing wrong with having extras. You are right about that, my friend. Hope you enjoy and keep rolling with the channel. Your friend, Sammy. Oh my word, check out that checklist. Whoa. So inside this, we have two separate packages, maybe 3. Hall of Famers, check. MVPs, check. Cy Youngs, Rookies of the Years, All-Star, Gold Glovers, Batting Champions, Home Run Leaders, World Series Champ, Super Bowl Champ. Ooh, sorry if I over-taped. Dude, this sounds super awesome. I don't know if there's an order. I'll tell you what, let's do it this one. Love the wrapping paper here. We've got something wrapped up in some newspaper. No way. Now, this is hard to get on the screen, I know, but this is the Beckett Tribute Beckett Tribute Magazine, issue number 2. I have a Nolan Ryan of this, and I don't know if that was like number 1 in the baseball side of the world, or if like the Beckett Tribute span sports. You know what I mean? So is Nolan Ryan number 1 and Joe Montana number 2 total, or is he number 2 in the NFL? I don't know. Wow, Sammy, I do not have that. There he is, Notre Dame Joe. That is super cool. Ooh, let's see if we can't prop this up. Sammy has found some things at some antique stores, kind of like we do here on this channel. I'm not sure that's going to stand up. That's kind of heavy. Say it ain't so, Joe. I'm going to have to lay you down over here, pal. You won't stand up. But, Sammy, that is super cool. Joe wearing all the Super Bowl rings. That is awesome. Package number 2. Let's see if I can do this without... What is that? Ooh, very fun. How cool is that? Some 1990 Topps uncut sheets. Sorry, uncut sheet is not the right word. Uncut box bottoms. I do have that Dawson cut, and in my binder, I do not have an uncut panel. Dude, you sent me a Rickey? 1990 Topps on the 1990 box bottoms. That is super fun. That will be added to the Dawson total. Dude, that is super cool. I do not have the panel uncut. All right, under this super cool note. So Hall of Famers, we've got some of those on that. Wade Boggs, George Brett, Rickey and Dawson. Cy Youngs, MVPs, Gooden, Rookies of the Year. Dawson was that. All-Stars for sure. Batting champ, George Brett. Home run leader, that's my man Andre. He was a home run leader. World Series champs, got a couple of those over there. Super Bowl champ, that's Joe. What is in the pink? Let's take a peek. Ooh, we've got 2. Sammy, this is quite the package, my friend. Let's see what... Oh, man, Corey Patterson. He was a prospect. He just never quite panned out like they had hoped. Aesop Choi, you could use the same quote for that. Same phrase. Ooh, now we're talking. Kerry Wood. Love Randy Myers. He had a 50-save season for the Cubbies. Carl Rhodes. Sammy, you know this, I'm sure, but I'm going to throw it out there. He's probably most famous, his biggest claim to fame. Carl Rhodes hit 3 home runs on opening day. And I actually have a TTM sent out to him, and it's been out forever, and my fingers are just kind of crossed that it comes back. But Carl Tuffy Rhodes. Oh, baby, Mark Grace, that big number 17. Just went into the Cubs Hall of Fame this past summer. Scott Sanderson, he was a big reason those 89 Cubs went to the NLCS. Derek May, oh man, 90 Fleer, again, big prospect. Fine little career, but just, you know, not quite what you were hoping for if you were a Cubby fan. Wow, I keep using that phrase. Jerome Walton, Rookie of the Year. Ooh, maybe that's the Rookie of the Year Sammy meant. Jerome Walton, Rookie of the Year, 1989, 30-game hit streak. Again, great season for him, and just kind of fizzled out there, but pretty good name in the Cubs lore. His teammate, Rookie of the Year runner-up that same year, 1989, Dwight Smith. Actually, I think it's a rest in peace Dwight Smith. I think he passed away recently. Shawanometer. The Sean Dunston. He also went in with grace this summer into the Cubs Hall of Fame, and actually, we got this really sick pin to commemorate Mark Grace. This came from our buddy Alan at Collecting Maddux. How cool is that? Dunston, love it. Jamie Moyer. My college coach actually played with him, and I have this jaded feeling towards Jamie Moyer for some reason, and I don't think it's all that valid, but my coach, he played with him in South Bend at the minor league team. Just didn't have nice things to say about this guy. Jody Davis, great Cub name. Leon Durham, great Cub name. Francona, 87 Topps. You can't go wrong with that. Oh, man, you took into 75 Topps. Jerry Morales. Wow, 75 Topps. Actually, I'm working on this set. I don't know if I have that for the top set, but if I do, it'll go. If I need it, it'll go there. If I don't need it, it's going to go in my Cubs binder. So, Sammy, that is sweet. Ooh, I think that's called a sape. Oh, just chrome? I'm not too up to date with my names on the new stuff. That looks like a refractor. That looks like a sepia. But it sure is nice looking, though. Big Kyle, and back to Corey. I'm going to put Grace on the top because he was my man growing up. I played first base in Little League. I was number 17. Now, I didn't have the golden locks like he did, and I wasn't even left-handed. I was right-handed. I tried to be Mark Grace. It just didn't work. All right, Sammy, here's the last bag, buddy, and we've got some cases, so I saved this for the end. Let's see what, again, this is super generous, Sammy. What is that? The Boys of Summer, Sandberg, Dawson, and Maddux. What is that? 2021 Topps. That is awesome. I've never heard of it. I've never you're getting a case right here, pal. A little stand for you. Oh man, check that out. I mean, Pacific, I don't have a lot of the cards here. I actually have some of this set in the football version. Mark Grace. Sammy again. Trivia question. Who has the most hits in the 90s and the most doubles? You're looking at him. Mark Grace. How cool is that? I don't have any of these. This power deck. I've seen folks get these. That is so cool. Kind of takes you back too, because CDs and things like that. What year is this? 99. I was going to say 98 or 99. How fun is that? And I heard rumor you could actually play these like a CD-ROM or a CD player of some type. How sick is that? Hey, there he is. Randall Myers. I think he had a 53. I want to say 53, but 57 sounds right. Maybe that's Bobby Thickman. 53 save season. Again, Pacific, man, they just have really cool cards. And this is not 2022 with the X-Fractor. And this is 1995. How cool, how shiny 1995. I mean, come on. Oh, Jimmy Dean, Ryno. Actually, I just watched a video on somebody getting this. This is like a Series 2, I think. They had two versions or two series this season, I think. I don't have this. I remember hearing that on the video. I didn't realize there was a second one. Sammy, that's my Ryno counter going up. Jimmy Dean Sausage, folks. They made cards too. Ooh, Revco. Speaking of random companies that made cards back then. Revco League Leaders. What is that? 1988. Look at those numbers on there. 49 bombs, 137 ribbies, MVP. That is such a cool card. Revco League Leaders. Sammy. That's not going to be a good one. Sammy, dude, this is so cool. So cool. And you stuck in some vintage cards. Oh my gosh. Glenn Beckett 68. Oh man. Oh, how cool is that? 1968 Topps Glenn Beckett. And one more card. I don't have many of the 1971 Topps, and if I did, they surely are not that. I do have a, I mean, go back. I do have a Ron Santo. It's beat to tar. It barely has any black on it, but this is pretty smooth. Tommy Davis. I feel like when I think of him, I think of the Dodgers. Is that the same Tommy Davis? I'm not too certain. I am certain that I do love that uniform that he's wearing there. Wow, Sammy, come on, man. How amazing. I'm gonna leave that there. Wow, Sammy, that is one excellent mail day. What a cool note. All those things are true. All-Stars, Super Bowl champ, MVP, home run. Wow, Sammy, very cool. I just want to say thank you, and a thank you to you, and really just the YouTube community, these baseball card guys that we watch each other's channels and leave great comments and just are very cool to each other. I mean, how cool is that? It just doesn't happen in the whole everywhere in the world, and I just want to say thank you to Sammy for one, and to all of you that do the same things. There's always people opening up mail days, and there's always people getting care packages, and this community is just loaded with great people, and I really just want to put that out there, and I really do appreciate it, and I know there are others that do. And Sammy, you're a great dude. Thank you for this package, but really just thanks, you know, for the ongoing friendship that we've made here. So Sammy, way out there in New York, a huge thank you from way over here in little old town Indiana. Thanks again. Thank you folks for watching, and we'll see you next time.